Hi, I'm Lou, and I just figured at the end of the year here I'd put together a video just sharing some time with me and you who've watched the channel faithfully, and I just want to thank you for that. So really the topic today is, wow, how did we do it this year with no car shows, right? So I'll address that, but just before I address that, I've got something special for you, so I'll put that up front. In my travels, if I see something that I think you'd really want to see, I'll also put that on the channel as well. So some of you have seen maybe a model train layout that was really extraordinary, so I'll put that on the channel. Well, this time, right before Christmas, I've got a great story for you. It's called The Toy House, a Christmas Special. So it's going to be 6 videos right after this one and just before Christmas. Each day one will come up, and it'll be a review of the toy house, and then it'll be each room individually, and you'll see what that's going to look like. And I think you're really going to enjoy that one. So what better way at Christmas time for me to give you some toys than virtually, and you'll be amazed at this. So let's go back to the topic, and I've written some notes out here just so I don't miss anything. But you know, what's motivated me this year? Well, first of all, the thing that's motivated me really is the people like yourself who watch the channel. I just want to thank you for that, and you've given me tons of encouraging words and prayers, and just it's been an outpouring of love, and I just want to thank you first and foremost for that. So my 2 goals are really to leave a legacy of these great cars from the caretakers, from the people who have them, and listen to their stories and look at some of the paraphernalia and memorabilia and brochures and things like that they have in the cars. As you watch the channel, you see I call that Trunk and Treats. And then also just to have some fun. So it's a G-rated channel, family friendly, and I hope that you've had fun with me on the videos. That said, your positive comments have really kept me motivated this whole year and driven me to continue to try to find some of the best cars I can. So I would like to give some shout outs this year and tell you how we've done it. So one of the things that I'd like to start is people have basically opened up their collections this year to share with me. Now, not everybody felt like doing that, and I get that, but some people have said, Lou, we want you to come by and video the cars. So the first people I'd like to thank this year is Pat and John at the Geneva Concourse, who've opened up their car show. Wasn't happening this year in Geneva, Illinois, and they were kind enough to share with me their list of cars that were coming. I circled some people, they reached out to them, and many of those people said, yeah, we watched the channel with Lou, come on out and we'll video some cars. So I want to name a few people who've really stood out this year with that. So first of all, I'd like to thank Ken Nagel. He has just an amazing car collection. I've known Ken from the very first weekend that I did cars. I met Ken, and this year he really stepped up to the plate and shared all of his car collection with us. And Ken's got some just top-notch 50s and 60s cars that you've already been enjoying, and there's more to come. Another person I'd like to thank is Frank Troost, who Noel Hastalis connected me with Frank, and comes by and gets the cars all prepared so that you can see them, and then Frank and I have some fun and share his collection. And Frank has shared his entire collection this year. And also I'd like to thank Dennis Roxworthy, who has some amazing Fords. He has some other cars in there as well that you'll see, but he shares some amazing cars with us. The 708-mile 1966 Ford Fairlane convertible is an amazing car, along with some of his other great cars. One more person I'd like to shout out who did have a car show this year was not only the World of Wheels just before the challenge of COVID hit in March for their cars, but also Lance Miller over at the Carlisle events. Those guys have been phenomenal. They let me come out to the Chrysler Nationals, and I did not mess around. I videoed 30 cars, which is somewhat of a Herculean effort. The most I've ever videoed in a weekend is 24. And I was not kidding around at that show because I wanted to really give you the best. So there's actually still more cars coming from that show that you're going to see too. So I've sprinkled all those cars in. And a special thanks I'd like to have go out to my son Joey, who now is 16. He's the editor of the videos. He doesn't like to be on the camera at all. He likes to be in the background, but he watches every video and makes sure that it looks to the best of his ability to be there. And he just turned 16 now, so he's interested in driving too, and something I thought I'd share with you. Some of you know that I have a Dodge Viper, and you might be thinking, you know, will I ever let him drive the Viper? Well, this did not make his mother very happy, but you could see this video right here. Clutch out, slowly, a little more gas. Too much gas, the clutch, you jacked it up. Put it in again. You gotta come slow with the clutch. I keep telling you that. Slow with the clutch. It's all about the clutch. Clutch slow, slow, get cozy, and now gas. That was perfect. That was the right combination. Give it some gas. Push the clutch in. Give it a second. Straight back. There you go. One clutch out. Second gear, just like that. Give it some gas. Push the clutch in. Yeah, off the gas. Give it third. One clutch out. That's third. Okay, so you get the idea with that one. So he's driving it. He's earned the right? Boy, did I take heat from the wife on that one. She didn't like that at all. For all of you who have a wife who does something like that, you can hit the thumbs up on the button. My last page here that I want to talk about is I still need your help. All right. And one of the easy ways to do that, I'll start with some real easy ways, is I found out that 67% of my audience is 45 and up. And many of those people have told me, Lou, I don't even know how to subscribe to your channel. So I only have 7% of subscribers of all the people who watch. So the first thing you do, and I'll show you how to do it, I'll grab the camera here for a moment, is I'll actually take you to my computer. So when you're at the end of the video, and there's my Viper right there with the Alcia, and if you put the mouse over this, you'll see right there it says subscribe. And then you can just hit subscribe. And when you hit this bell down here, if you like the video, what happens is apparently the YouTube analytics like that. So when you do that, it makes them happy. So that's an easy way. So you can subscribe to the channel and hit that like button, and the algorithms will feature those videos that I'm sharing with you. The second thing you can do is watch the commercials if you can. And I say that because I have the choice as a creator to put videos in the middle. They're called mid-roll commercials, and I don't do that specifically because I want you to have the greatest enjoyment watching the video from front to end. So if you could help me out by watching some of the commercials, that pays me as the short story, and I don't charge people when I do the videos, and that kind of makes me so that I can keep doing them with you. Also share the videos with your friends. If you share them with your friends and your friends are car people, they can enjoy that as well. 92% of my audience is men. 67% of my audience is 45 and up, so I thought I'd give you some details there. Secondly, if you know a car show promoter, and we do start getting to car shows, which I'm hoping for next year, it's pretty easy. You contact me. You can go to mycarstorywithlou.com. There's also a little button there if you want an email from me monthly that you can get that. And then I will send you an email monthly that I think you'll enjoy. There's no cost to that. But if there's a promoter, they just pay for my plane ticket and a hotel room, and I come out and I can do a speech for the group or something like that about some of the great cars. And I can guarantee you this, it will be fun if I come out. So for those of you who want to take it a step further, and I want to give a shout out to someone, Jeff King was my very first Patreon. And Patreon is you pay $5 a month. If you go to I think it's My Car Story Lou, and go to Patreon, and there will be a link in this description of this video where you can find that. It's $5 a month, and I know that that doesn't sound like much because I mean it's less than a cable bill in the course of a year, and you don't even know those people that you talk to on TV. And I try to reach out when people comment and make every comment back to you because I really enjoy the engagement. But Jeff has been a supporter the whole time, and I just encourage you that if you have the abilities, and even if it's not me that you want to be a Patreon to, enjoy the people who are Patreon. And then lastly, if you have a bunch of cars, Joey's 16, so feel free to give me one and it'll make me look like a hero with my son. So lastly and most importantly, I just like to praise Jesus, my Lord and Savior, because it's tough out there. There's some people who've had some challenges, and I get prayer requests and things like that. And I just want to let you know that, first of all, your prayers for me that have kept me healthy all year. And I've been really diligent to make sure that I can distance to the best of my ability with people. And I haven't had any challenges, and nobody I've been connected to has either. So that's been really a great thing. And, just for keeping me healthy. Lastly, at the holidays here, I just want to bless you and your family this holiday season with this upcoming set of videos, and wishing you and your family a restful, healthy Merry Christmas. Thanks so much.